Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we are back with another weekly wears video where I go over every single fragrance that I wore all 7 days last week. So if that is content that you want to see more of, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on bell notifications so you are updated whenever I upload something new. Let's get right into it, guys. This week, I wasn't feeling great. I have COVID, felt like a really bad cold, still felt like crap. And to be honest, when I'm not feeling well, fragrance is kind of last on the list. It's not something I typically want to reach for. So everything I reach for this week is kind of easy to wear, easy going. I guess you could say when you're sick, these are all going to translate. They're all going to feel like you're not really being overwhelmed by fragrance. Not that I could smell that much anyways, but nonetheless, I digress. First scent that I decided to wear on Sunday, and this was before I knew I had COVID, was feeling fine on Sunday, but went and met some friends for some lunch. And this one, I have to be honest, guys, this continues to come up in my list only because it is that easy to wear. It is that versatile. I might even say that if there was only one fragrance I could own, this would have a legitimate case to be that scent. Scent we're talking about is Chanel Perfume Spot Eau Extreme. And there's just something about this one, guys, that I just can't get enough of. It's versatile, yes, but it just smells incredible. The quality is there. Great atomizer, mandarin orange. It's one of my favorite top notes in fragrance. It has this powdery vanilla tonka bean vibe to it. Smells clean, fresh, a little bit sweet. It really checks every single box for me as it pertains to fragrance. I just think this one's effortless, masculine, gets compliments. I mean, honestly, there's nothing negative to say about this, except one thing. I personally don't consider this to be a poor performer, but many people do. I think there might be some nose blindness going on with this because this one I'll spray on, hours later I'm getting compliments on it. It's that simple. I love this stuff. You should definitely try it. You can walk into any Macy's and try this one out. It's incredible. Chanel Perfume Spot Eau Extreme. My friends over at Barrett Fragrances had sent this to me last year, and look, they're not paying me to talk about this fragrance. They did send me something, but I'm not obligated to talk kindly about it. However, I had tried a couple of their fragrances. I really enjoyed them. I wanted to try more. This one in particular stands out to me as being one of their best. Scent we are talking about is Pool Time from Barrett Fragrances. Now, this is cloning. Sorry, it's hard to get a focus on that when it has that mirror finish, that reflective quality to it. This is Louis Vuitton Afternoon Swim, and it's a really nice version of it. I love it. Just abundance of citrus, uplifting, really bright, fresh, perfect on, oh man, in the air, smells incredible. The citrus here is the story. It smells authentic. It smells high quality. You're getting a high oil concentration with this. This is an extrait de parfum, so worth every penny. It's not a lot of money. I want to say they're around 60 bucks. I'll definitely link it down below. I don't get a commission if you guys decide to purchase through them. But I really enjoy this one. It lasts a long time on me for being such a citrus-focused fragrance, which is rare. And this is also one that I would happily wear at night. So hot summer night, out with friends, maybe going to dinner with my wife, I'm going to reach for this one. It has a musky, sort of versatile quality to it. It's not just a citrus bomb. There's other things going on. It has a warmth to it. Maybe there's some amber in here. Very close to Louis Vuitton's Afternoon Swim. And if you've smelled that fragrance, you know how good it is. This is a nice alternative, save you some dinero, especially, right now. We're all, trying to budget the best we can. But we still want to smell good. There's still a place to smell good on a budget. Barrett Fragrances, Pool Time. On Tuesday, I reached for a scent that, again, effortless. You don't feel like you're grabbing a ton of attention. It's not going to overwhelm you. You're just going to smell clean, masculine, timeless. Scent we are talking about is Perry Ellis Portfolio Elite. Now, this one was for a while widely available at rack stores, mainly Burlington's is where I saw it. This is going to be a nice alternative to something like a Chanel Platinum Egoiste. Think metallic shave foam, clean barbershop type fragrance. It has some green elements to it, has a creaminess to it. Again, that timeless metallic vibe of just reminding me of shaving, and as a kid growing up, my grandfather, he's let me put the shave foam on my face, and I had my little, fake razor pretending to shave. So yeah, this is definitely brings back some memories. That actually, the scent that I had mentioned, Chanel Platinum Egoiste, reminds me of my grandfather. And this is a nice, cheap alternative to that. This doesn't smell synthetic. It doesn't smell cheap. I love this stuff. You guys definitely need to check out Perry Ellis Portfolio Elite if you want to save some money and you want to have that masculine shave foam barbershop type fragrance in your collection. This one absolutely fits the bill. So this next one, Mercedes-Benz Man Bright. I actually picked this one up in my most recent rack store haul video. So definitely go check out that video if you have not yet. So again, this one, I talk about it a little bit in that video. Very synthetic up top. It has bergamot, but comes across as a cleaner almost. It's like a Windex, to be honest. It's not good in that initial opening. I've tested it. I wore it a couple times. I will say it gets far better. I mean, it's like night and day as this dries down. This is perfumed by Olivia Crest. So the expectation there is, I think he did a great job with the budget he was probably handed, because this gets much better as it dries down. It has a lot of depth to it, believe it or not. For a cheap fragrance, I paid maybe around $26-27 for this, $30 with tax. So are there other fragrances that, kind of fit this bill that smell better? Yes. In that price range, yes. But this one is clean, has a lot of lavender to it. There's a twist though. There's incense in here, and it's pretty prominent to my nose. Not quite as prominent off of skin as it is in the air. So in the sillage, I was picking up much more incense, a little bit smoky. But some people compare this to Bleu de Chanel. Doesn't smell like Bleu de Chanel to me personally, but I will say that it is built like a Bleu de Chanel. So you have that fresh blue fragrance, clean smelling, lots of lavender shower gel with that twist of incense. Overall, I was pleased with this fragrance because I think as it dries down, and that's what matters the most, that's what you're stuck with essentially when you put a fragrance on. The dry down gets really nice, smells authentic, and smells almost like a little bit more expensive of a fragrance than what you're getting. So it starts off super cheap smelling and then smells expensive later. So go figure. The other thing I should mention is the performance here. I didn't get great performance. It wasn't a big projector. It didn't last long. And overall, I would say this isn't a must buy. Again, if you see it pop up at your rack stores, you don't need to grab it. It's not their best. Mercedes-Benz Man Bright. So early in the morning on Thursday, I had to get my hair cut. Went and got my cut, and I reached for this one because in situations like a haircut, I don't want to offend anyone with my fragrance. There may be people nearby in other chairs or my barber. I don't want to overwhelm her with my fragrance. So this is the perfect fragrance for situations like that. Scent we are talking about is Tumi Atlas. Now, later that afternoon is when I wasn't feeling well and I ended up testing for COVID. But in the morning, I was fine, and that's how quickly it came on. This, she ended up complimenting me on, my barber. It just smells absolutely incredible. You have some citrus here. You have some really sweet and spicy aromatics with a beautiful cardamom note, which I think just really makes this scent. You have ginger, geranium, 2 types of vetiver. Java vetiver oil, I believe, is a note in here. The vetiver here smells so authentic. It's grassy, it's earthy. This has a ton of depth. Think a niche version of, and I know it's not niche, I know this is technically a designer fragrance, but this smells elevated. This is an elevated version of something like Open Road. And this, to me, is just one of the best fragrances from Tumi. I'm starting to this one's growing on me. I have pretty much every Tumi fragrance with the exception of 1 or 2. This one is really standing out for me right now because it's so easy to wear, it's versatile, lasts a long time, pulls compliments, and just, I mean, it's one of those really easy reaches. I'm finding myself leaning more towards the easy reaches lately. I think part of that is hot weather. You don't want to overwhelm anyone with fragrance. You don't want to be overwhelmed. That seems to be a reoccurring theme in this video. But absolutely love this stuff. It's a little pricier. I do have a relationship with So Avant Garde. They actually provided me with a discount code. They have this in stock. I will link it down below with my discount code. So, and also, again, for a fresher fragrance, incredible performance. Lasts a long time. You're not going to get a huge projection, but it is going to be smelling on your clothes, smelling on your skin for hours. I love this stuff. Atlas from Toomey. Now, these next two fragrances, cheap and excellent. I would put them in the top 10 of cheapies, my personal list. First one is none other than Hugo Reversed. And I know a lot of you guys like this one too. This one pops up at rack stores. You guys talk about it. I see it in your rotation videos. This stuff is just super likable and it's really inexpensive. Nice atomizer. Has that canteen style Hugo bottle. Some people compare this to something like the Roja Dove fragrance, Elysium. I personally think they're different. I'm not crazy about Elysium. I like this one. Has that really nice, sweet, vibrant grapefruit note up top. It's woody, it has some musks, and it has a little bit of a funk to it, which I personally like. Some people say BO. No, I don't say BO. I don't think it smells like BO. I would not put on a fragrance that smells like BO. It just smells like, I don't know, like something a little dirty in there, like a dirty grapefruit. I love it. And this one also, high heat situations, you can overspray this thing to oblivion. Empty the whole bottle if you want. It's not going to offend anyone. You're not going to overwhelm anyone. And I actually get pretty good performance from this. It lasts quite a long time on me. I've had this bottle for a while now, a few years, but I mean, it's probably halfway empty. And yeah, I just love this stuff. This is one that I would also, from time to time, keep in my car because it's just uplifting, fresh. It smells clean. I just love it. Really good stuff. And I love the sweetness and how it's used here. That grapefruit can sometimes be bitter. Not here. It's a sweeter grapefruit. It's not as bitter as some other authentic smelling grapefruit fragrances. Hugo Reversed. And for the price, really can't beat it. Finally, on Saturday, I was feeling like crap. Maybe I was in my feelings because this is a darker fragrance, but also one that I would wear on like a rainy day or just kind of hanging out at home, reading a book, looking out the window, pensive. So this is that type of fragrance. And what we're talking about is Encre Noir Sport from Lalique. Now, I would think that you guys have heard of this fragrance before, maybe not, but this is widely considered one of the best inexpensive fragrances you can buy, and for good reason. Okay, the quality here, really nice. Some people get a pickle juice vibe when they first spray this on. That quickly dissipates and becomes this really rich, woody, smoky vetiver fragrance. Also, the sport version, which don't let that mislead you. This is not a sport fragrance. I'm not going to spray this on and go play basketball with my buddies. Not at all. So this is one that just, if you like vetiver, you're going to love this. This does have an aquatic touch. There's others in the line that are much darker, much smokier. This is smoky. It is. You have to like vetiver to want to really wear this and like this fragrance. But if you do like vetiver, this is one of the best inexpensive ways to have a high quality vetiver fragrance in your collection. And to this day, it's hard to beat. You have a lot of choice when it comes to vetiver fragrances, but this one, for the price, it's still up there as being one of the best. I love this stuff. I wear it a lot. I put it on, again, rainy days. I find it to be just one of those comforting fragrances that I like to reach for. This one, I think, might disappoint some people only because it is kind of hyped. And when you smell it, it's not what you expected. So I try to impart when I talk about this scent that don't let the sport fool you. Don't let the color or the juice fool you because it kind of has this like teal blue kind of color to it, which might be hard to pick up on camera. It's not a sport fragrance. It's pretty much a darker, earthy vetiver fragrance that I personally think is incredible. Encre Noir Sport. That's it, guys. All 7 fragrances that I wore last week. As always, I love hearing what you guys are wearing. Drop it in the comment section down below. We are on the road to 16,000 subscribers. I can't believe that. I am so humbled by that. And I appreciate all the support and love that you guys have shown me over the last few years here on YouTube. And I want to continue to grow this channel. Drop in the comments ideas, what you guys want to see more of. I love that. I love the feedback and I love the support. But If you like what you saw today, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Hit that bell notification so you are updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next video.